Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our NIBS home school. I am Sanjida, Rahman, assistant teacher of National Ideal English Version School. Today I am going to take a science class for the student of class 6, and our today's class topic is chapter 4, creative question number 2 and creative question number 3, and our lecture number 4. Now let's start our class. In our previous class we discussed chapter 4, morphology of the plants, and also discussed creative question number 1, and in our today's class we will discuss creative question number 2 and 3. At first we read the question. Let's start reading the question. CQ number 2. This question is from your book exercise. So you also found this question in your book exercise. Question number 2. Prapti and Promi went to their village in the vacation. One day they walked round the village. While walking, they observed different types of stems. Some of them were cone and temple shaped. So they were interested in the shape and function those stems. Now question number A. What is root? B. Describe the type of mango leaf. Number C. Describe the function of the stem that Prapti and Promi saw. And number D. How will you make differences of arrangement of the branch and branchlet that Prapti and Promi has observed? Explain. Now answer. Question answer A. Question is, what is root? The part of the plant that is non-green and devoid of the fruits, nodes, internodes and apical bud is termed as root. So root is the thing which is non-green and it has no fruit, nodes and internodes and apical buds. That's why it is called root. Number 2. Describe the type of mango leaf. Mango trees have simple leaves. Its laminas is not lobed. The mid vein of this leaf is the main vein through which veins and vein inlets come out. The edge of a mango leaf is unbroken or moderately incised. Now, unbroken or moderately incised. Question C. Describe the function of the stem that Prapti and Promi saw. Prapti and Promi, when in the vacation they are going to the village, they see two types of stem. One is temple shape and another is cone shape. So now we will describe the function of these two types of stem. Prapti and Promi were observed temple shaped and dome shaped plant stems. Their function are described below. Function of the temple shaped stems are given below. Number 1. They help the plant stand erect on the ground. Number 2. They raise the leaves as its branches upwards. Number 3. They bear the weight of branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. Now, function of the dome-shaped stems are given below. Number 1. They help to spread the branches and sub-branches of the plant. Number 2. They provide more shade and oxygen to nature. Number 3. They bear the weight of branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. Here is the discussion of the two types of stem. One is temple shape and another is cone shape. Now question answer D. How will you make differences of arrangement of the branch and branchlet that Prapti and Promi has observed? Explain. Explanation is here. Prapti and Promi were observing excurrent and deliquescent shaped stems. They can be divided by the differences of arrangement of branches as below. Branches and twigs of this deliquescent stem increase sidewise, giving the plant a dome shape, while those of excurrent stems increase in such a way that it gives the plant a temple shape. Now the main stem of the deliquescent stem is too long, while that of excurrent stem is not that long. Main branches of a deliquescent stem increase equally in all directions, while those of excurrent one are bigger in the lower and shorter at the upper side. Now here is the discussion of the question number 2. And now we read the question 3. This question is not from your book exercise, it is extra question. And now let's start the question. Here is the 3 figure. Figure number P, Q and R. In the figure number P you see root, figure number Q you see the stem of a coconut tree, and in the figure number R you see the leaf of a tree. Now CQ number 3. A. What is Pitori? B. What do you mean by fibrous root? Number 3. Explain the structure of the figure R. Number D. What is meant by the figure P and Q? Compare the functionality of them. Answer A. What is Pitori? The cylinder-like part of a leaf is Pitori. What is Pitori? The cylinder-like part of a leaf is Pitori. Number B. What do you mean by fibrous root? During the germination of monocot plants, group of fiber-like roots grow when the radicle is lost. This type of root grow from the bottom part of the stem, for example, paddy, coconut and betel nut plants, etc. So, in this discussion we know about the fibrous root. So, what is fibrous root? Fibrous root is fiber-like root and they grow radically and radicle is lost. This type of root grows from the bottom part of the stem. Now, question answer C. Explain the structure in the figure R. In the figure R, we see the leaf of a tree. Now, we discuss its function, figure. The structure of the leaf are given below. It has 3 parts: leaf base, Pitori, lamina or leaf blade. Number 1. Leaf base. This part of the leaf is attached to the stem or the branch. In some plants, a leaf-like growth arises from the side of the leaf base. These are stipules. This type of stipule is noticed at the leaf base of P. Number 2. Pitori. The cylinder-like part of a leaf is Pitori. It connects the leaf base and lamina. It is called the Pitori. The cylinder-like thing which connects the leaf and the stem is called Pitori. Number 3. Lamina and leaf blade. The flat and extended green part next to the Pitori is lamina. So, this is called the lamina. That means the flat leaf is called the lamina. Pitori is lamina. The vein that runs from the tip of the Pitori to the other end of the leaf blade is the mid vein. This is called mid vein. When it is start from the middle of the leaf and end at the last part of the leaf. So, it is called mid vein. The edge of the lamina is the leaf margin. So, it is called the leaf margin. Number D. What is meant by the figure P and Q? Compare the function of them. In the figure number P, you see the root, and in the figure number Q, you see a stem of a coconut tree. Now, we will discuss the function of them. The name of the figure P is a root. It is the root. And the root has some parts, like here is a prominent region. The hair-like things coming out from the root, it is called root hair region, and the last part of the root, that means root is growing in the inside of the soil. So, its last part is called growing region, and here is the root cap. The name of the figure P is a root. You can see here it is a figure P and it is a root. Root is divided into different parts. A cap-like structure at the tip of the root is root cap. It is cap-like structure and it is called root cap. Its function is to protect the root from being damaged. The plain, smooth region behind the root cap is growth region. After the root cap, the place which is very smooth but it's growing up, it's called growing region. The minute means very small, hairy means like your hair, small and very thin. Region at located the back of this region, that means growth region is root hair region. Here you can see the root here, it is very thin, small and coming out upper side of the growing region. back of the region, root hair region. Plant absorb water with the help of this root hair. What is the function of the root hair? Plant absorb water from this root hair from the soil, and then the water is going to the stem, then it is moving to the leaf, and with this water a plant can prepare and produce its food. Figure number Q is the coconut tree stem. You see, here is the figure number Q and here is the coconut tree stem. These types of stem are strong and keep the plant erect firmly on the ground. So this type of stem help the trees to stand straight. Erect means, that means it is very straight and it has no branch, firmly on the ground. Some of these stems have branches and some do not. That means its branches in the upper side, in the crown side, but in their body side there is no stem. The place from which branches and leaves grow in a stem, it has node and internode and buds. Number 1, node. The place from where the leaves grow is node. Number 2, internode. The space between two nodes is internodes. That means, what is node? The place. Here you can see a tree. It is the branch of the tree, and here a leaf is growing, and here there is another leaf. So it is the called node. From where the leaves are growing, it is called node, and from where leaves grow is node, and the internode. That means the differences between two leaves, this place is called internodes. The space between these two leaves, it is called internode. Internode. And number 3, bud. Buds grow in the axils. Auxiliary buds grow in the axil, and apical bud grows in the apical position of the stem or branch. Stem bears the weight of the tree. Stem dispatches water and mineral salts to the branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. It is the stem of a tree. This is the stem of a tree. Here is the root of a tree, and it collects water from the soil with the help of the root hair, and then the water and minerals going to the stem. It is going to the stem, and then again it is going to the leaf. When it is coming to the leaf with the help of a sunlight and carbon dioxide from the air, they can produce their food. And bud grows in the axil. That means in the top position they are growing the trees or branch very small. It is called the bud. Auxiliary bud grows in the axil, and apical buds grows in the apical position. So my dear students, I hope you understand these two question answer. And homework for the next week is homework number 2, creative question 2, C plus D. C plus D. You will submit the homework on the due date. I hope you understand our today's class, and you prepare yourself at your home, read attentively and keep by your parents. Till then, keep well. Assalamu alaikum.